All right, well, we just left. It's 35. Don't know if it's going to go down as we just pulled out of the garage. Gotta get my fingers out of the way.
Watch this, 34.
Had it up to 100%. It's saying we're going to get to Mount Vernon at 31 as of right now. That's where I leave it, 69. Right now I got it on 1. I have this on manual. I don't do automatic when I'm driving. So I have the AC on because it keeps the windows defrosted pretty good. I normally have it on feet and the up, but I'm going to leave it on just feet for now unless the windows get too foggy. That's how it's going to stay. We're not going to get cold. I'm not going to drive without that. So we're going to see. Also, what a better day to do a range test than 35 degrees, probably a little bit windy, and here it's got flurries. We'll see what we run into for the rest of the trip, but what a great day to do a range test for a standard range. 50 miles down-ish, and that 276 is rough. We have about 54 miles to go, so we're about halfway there. We started with the 30 miles or 30% to get there. Now it's estimating 20. So normally that, somebody's ringing. Normally that 276 for us on this road, on this drive at 60 is in the 220 range. So all of a sudden all my sensors are gone. I can't even do cruise control. All my cameras are blocked, I guess. So sensors are blocked, so there's a rest area up here, so I'm gonna stop in the rest area and wipe my stuff down. My junk's dirty. This already is going to look good for the for the main part of this trip between Sykeston and Memphis and Little Rock. Because if I can't get below 283, and I'm only gone 86 miles, that's pretty accurate as far as going. That puts me at 130, let's just say 140 to be optimistic. I got to be back down to the 260s, maybe 250s range. I just don't know if I'm going to do it in this weather. Of course, I got a headwind too heading south. I don't know why it's so bad, but it's been bad the entire trip so far. That's the reason this has been 284. By this point in this trip, which we've taken quite often, I'd be in maybe the 230s, maybe, on nice weather. And that's even with an air conditioner running. 230s, probably no more than 240 tops. And I would be hitting, where's that? I'm going to be hitting Mount Vernon now because it's got a preconditioned battery. We're at 36. Let's see what it's saying. At 24. I guess that's not too bad. It was saying 30 at the beginning of the trip. That's before it knew about all this headwind that we're hitting. So, just went up to 25. That's nice. Yeah. But that 283's got to go down. We'll see when we get on the interstate if I can draft for 80 or 90 or 100 miles. That should help out. But we will never make those legs of the trip without stopping in between them at a Chademo adapter at 284. It's impossible. Like 5 or 10 minutes after leaving that rest area to clean all my sensors, to clean all the cameras. Once again, not even able to use cruise control. Not even cruise control. This is what happens. Not even a dumb cruise control. It doesn't need to be smart. It don't need no radar. Just hold the speed. All right. Well, we're here. 26%. 102 miles. I'm going to drop off a Tesla caching car. Prius, I guess. Prius. I don't know. But we're going to drop this off here at Mount Vernon, so congratulations if you find it. It was from us. 0. So we're going to 100. But it's 346. We're going to 100. All right, well, we've been here about 25 minutes or so. We're up to 83. And it's saying remaining time 10 minutes. Like I say, we're 39. This thing was slow. It was slower than normal. Yeah, there's no way we can make it. So it's saying still got it -5%. So we have to get to at least, golly, 5 is 89. We're gonna probably end up driving slow because I don't think there's any chargers between here and there that we could use. At least nothing fast. All right, we might be making an audible. So we're sitting at 95%. We're still pulling 30 kilowatts. So we're gonna go to 100. How much is it costing so far? $868. So we're here in Mount Vernon. We're going here to Sykeston. We're gonna stay the night here tonight. Gonna eat at Lambert Road Rolls down here somewhere. We're gonna get there at whatever time we get there. But right now we're gonna get at Cape at 6. So Cape Girardeau has a Chademo at an Amarin's a charge point Amarin station. They've got them quite a few places. As a matter of fact, there's another one right here in Haiti that we may end up also calling an audible just to be stopping at that one when we leave Minor, Missouri to head to. It's not going to show up here, I don't think. Oh, there it is. That supercharger in Memphis, because it's even farther than this trip. So we're going to probably end up on this trip having to call an audible and stopping in Haiti as well, and hoping to hope that their charger is available. It's I think that one's Electrify America, maybe? I don't know. But we're going to see a lot of chargers apparently. But this is answering the question that we had, so, and it's not a good answer. In nice weather, I have no problem with this trip, but this weather here is tearing it up. All right, so we're at 97. We're going to go 3 more percent, even though we don't need 3 more percent to get to Cape Girardeau. Let's scroll this down. Come on. We can go night now. We can hit there with 27%, but who knows? I don't want to get detoured, and at 2% is 2%. So we'll be on the road here in a second. But we're going to hit there, but we'll see it. 98, 99, so between 28 and 29%. I won't film again until we're either on the road or we're getting there. We'll see what we get there with. We'll see if we get there with 29%. But we still might make the call at this point right here. Instead of making that right-hand turn off the interstate, we still might continue on if I can navigate to here and still hit here with around 8 to 10%. Anything less than that, I'm not going to trust it because it's still too cold, too windy, too blowy. So I'm going to cancel this and I'm going to navigate to this supercharger in Minor. Once we get on the road again and we get to some calculations, because I will be drafting. Yeah, it's 10% right now is what it's going to hit there with. And in nice weather, all day long I would leave. Cold, blowy snow weather, I don't trust it. So we're going to get... But we drafted for about 50 miles-ish of this 51 miles since leaving. That's what drafting looked like. And then it kind of took off as soon as I stopped drafting there at the end. Each one of those little peaks was when I lost draft, when I got stuck. And this guy's going a little too slow, so I'm not going to draft him. But it's snowing and blowing again, so that drafting sure helped. And if I take it off the energy graph here, we were supposed to get to like 12 or something, 12 or 14. Now it's saying 17. It was saying 18 earlier, so I just need to find somebody to draft for a little bit longer. And then and that's to get to Minor, so we're good to go. If I can find one more to draft. Maybe not, but I slowed it down to 70. We were cruising about 75 for a while. I had to slow it down. I don't have to, at least, but I'm going to, because I can't have that too high. We made the call a few minutes ago to go ahead and make it to Minor. Right now it's predicting 14%, but we only have 36 miles to go. And if I bring up the energy, which is what we've been watching mainly, it's fluctuating between 50 and 60 and 70 miles. It all depends. It's It's still snowing, still blowing, and we're just going through some hills, as you can see. So we should make it easy. It's a little over 40 miles to go, and it's still predicting 50 to 60, so we should make it. Well, stopped at the hotel first, made it with 12%, so drafting for 50 miles helps. We're going to drop off Alex Fierro, whoever Alex Fierro is, a blue Tesla cashing car. So Alex Fierro gets dropped off here. But yeah, we made it. We're just going to charge up a little bit here, then go eat. But what we got here? There we go. So made it at 290. That's terrible. That rate, we will not make the Memphis Charger tomorrow. We are going to have to stop on the way there, regardless whether we want to or not. We can't make it because we have to go like 150 some miles, and 118 on this trip. Yeah, we wouldn't have made it. So let's get going here. Let me get charging for a little bit so we can go eat. Then we're gonna Lambert's. Glad you got that. Just going right for my face.